idea of thinking that you can gain fame, you want to be known, you learn how to write in social media, thinking you are attacking the Chief Justice, you are attacking yourself. And I ask all these people, please read A Man for All Seasons. You are cutting that forest which you'll need when the devil begins chasing you. So I thought I should say this and then read my judgment. But also let me add, let nobody go fearing that, oh, I have stepped on the foot of the Chief Justice, now he's going to bear ill will against me. No. We as judicial officers, we have taken the type of oath you have not taken. We've taken the oath never to fear, including never to fear criticism, never to favor, never to be driven by affection, and most importantly, in the circumstance of this case, never to bear ill will against even those who have thrown mud at us, because that is the beauty of being a judge. Meaning, if we can sum up that oath, we must be guided by our conscience. That's really what it is saying. So if you've stepped on my toe, don't fear me. Come to me tomorrow, come to my home. I bear no ill will, and none of the judicial officers bears any ill will. But I also hope that you will have the courage to say sorry. Some of the things that have come out of members of the learned profession, unthinkable. So learn to say sorry. Just you don't have to say it to me, but some of my judicial officers, please say sorry to them, because they are doing this for you. The power comes to you, it comes to us from you, because you're part of the people of Uganda.
For 4 years, and then recently, Dr. Kiza Besigye, Haji Obed Lutale, Council Aaron Kiza added to that list. There is no place for a military court to try civilians, and we are glad that has come through very clearly in court. We are glad that the Supreme Court has listened to the voices of Ugandans over time, because the people of Uganda have spoken again and again, and it's important that when people speak, courts get to listen. We are also glad that it's not just civilians that have benefited from this, but even serving military officers. Because a number of them have been persecuted through the general court martial, and they had no recourse anywhere they could not appeal. Because you see, the general court martial, they are the complainants, then they are the prosecutors, the general court martial. They are the ones that sit on the panel, the tribunal, to determine a matter. When you appeal to, again, a team of military fellows. It becomes problematic, and they also execute the same sentences. Yeah, it is problematic in and of every sense. So we are glad that that has been rectified. Our hope is that now this court order will be followed with immediacy, because many times courts of law issue orders and they are disregarded. People have been freed on bail and they are arrested within court precincts. Many times you've had General Museveni say, "You courts, you want to take us back to those days," and that kind of thing. Our hope is that the court order will be respected with immediacy.
A big day for democracy, for the rule of law, and for constitutionalism in this country. And as Honorable Segona said, I think it is evidence that if you continue struggling, there are some small wins. We live under military dictatorship, but there are small wins here and there. And like we always say, the struggle can be everywhere. Our parliamentary teams will do their work there. Lawyers will go to courts. Others will go on the streets. Every bit contributes to the struggle for better governance, for democracy, our pursuit for a better country. So for us as NDP, we are very, very delighted today, because as you know, the military court has been used to persecute, not to prosecute, but to persecute over 2,000 of our supporters since 2020. Over 2,000 of NUP supporters have gone through that court. Because that is, I shouldn't even be calling it a court, because the Supreme Court has clearly said it is even not a tribunal. It is something just there. So we are very glad, and we salute our comrades who refused to plead guilty. Those 9 people who refused used to plead guilty. We have Bobby Young who is still in detention, and many others who are still facing charges. Our comrade Achileo is still facing charges before that military court, and others. So we are very glad with this ruling. We hope, like my brother Lob said here, that General Museveni will now not devise means of trying to defeat this court ruling. But also this is a win for the people of Karamoja. Every time you go to Chitara, you find hundreds of people from Karamoja who are taken to those military courts without any trial, and then taken to Chitara. They spend there years and years without trial, without even going back to court.
Obagambye limenya mateeka obuwaayiro bwonna kisigadde kiwowongole era ne baga muddeeyo bwe mba mukyajagala kooti mutereeze etteeka mukole etteeka eddala erya UPDF eriteekawo ekooti endala kati eno eya Freeman Mugabe gye bagambye eriko abatamanyi mateeka abatagasoma tekuli n'omu asobola gataputa bagigambye temuddamu kutuula temuddamu kukola kintu kyonna so ku Monday Bwana Freeman Mugabe agenda akola ebirala
ensalawo si yange ng'omuntu kinoomu wabula y'Abannayuganda ffenna emabegako mu mwaka gw'2016 mujja kujjukira nti nakwatibwa n'envunaanibwa mu kkooti ey'ekinamagye GCM General Court Martial nga nvunaanwa omusango gw'okulya mu nsi olukwe. Emisango gye nawakanya nga nkimanyi bulungi nti nze sibeerangako munnamagye. Sisabanga nako waliwo kuba nti nali nsabyeko ne bagaana naye sisabanga nako kwegatta ku magye. N'olwekyo tewali nsonga yonna lwaki baali banvunaana mu kkooti y'amagye. Nagaana okukkiriza okuwoza mu kkooti yaabwe era n'ensaba balooya bange tufayiringe constitutional petition tetwafayiringa era ne tuwangula. Gavumenti ng'eyita mu ssaabawaabi waayo yawakanya ensalawo ya Constitutional Court n'ejulira mu kkooti ensukulumu mu ggwanga lino Supreme Court. Era olwaleero ndi musanyufu nti kkooti eno esaze omusango guno mu mazima n'obwenkanya nga yeesigamye ku tteeka constitution ey'eggwanga lino era esaziza amazima n'obwenkanya nti olwaleero kkooti mwami Museveni gy'abadde akozesa okunyigiriza naddala abo ab'oludda oluvuganya ng'abavubuka ba NUP abamazeeyo emyaka kati kumpi ena. Dr. Besigye nga si gwe mulundi ogusoose guno ndowooza gwakubira era ng'ali mu court martial eyo. Olwaleero Supreme Court egisatuludde egiggyeewo era mu mateeka ga Uganda tetulina GCM nga kkooti mu ggwanga lino. Wadde muli mubadde mwaka kawairo ndowooza balooya bakanyonyodde bulungi kaga nti is a subordinate court naye era nako it has to be reconstituted. Balina kugiza bujja teriiwo mu mateeka era nkubiriza bekikwatako mu bunnambiro abantu bonna abakyali mu kkooti abakyali mu makomera ag'enjawulo bateebwe bunnambiro. Si kyakolebwa nkya oba ku bbalaza wabula balina kukikola ssaawa eno nga kkooti bweragidde.
Y'amagye eyo nga bwefaanana olabirawo obutali bwenkanya kati ate bwe gutuuka kuffe abamanyi olabirawo obutamanya. Ffe abaasoma ne tutegeera amateeka olabirawo obutamanya nga bujjudde bwetimbye ekkooti y'abatambuze bannaffe abo. Tubawa amagezi tubawabula tetubasaba ebiro by'okubasaba byaggwawo. Free Dr. Kizza Besigye, free Ajobed Kutale, free Council Aaron Kizza, free all political prisoners remanded, our NUP brothers and sisters, all civilians, and those other civilians remanded on orders of this kangaroo outfit. Don't free them today, free them now. That's the same picture that you had here. The only picture I know that's a good idea. But to me, it's really wrong. So, by the end of the day, but the issue is I